Hello, race fans, and welcome to this edition of Inside the Ironhead Sprints. They had their opening weekend last Friday and Saturday night, May 12th and 13th, at the Douglas County Dirt Track in Roseburg. And it was the first time that the series had visited there, actually first time that dirt track sprint car racing had taken place at that facility since the mid-1990s. That's coming up next after these messages. Dave's Home Supply specializes in cabinets, flooring, and countertops. Visit their website at daveshomesupply.com to look at products, services, financing, and even a free estimate. Are you looking for bookkeeping, payroll, or income tax services? Then check out the folks at For You Simple Bookkeeping. They are a licensed tax preparer throughout the entire United States. For more information, click on the link in the description. This broadcast is brought to you by Meat Freaks Jerky Club. Get the best jerky the world has to offer straight to your door by visiting meatfreaksjerkyclub.com. Pick your box and plan, tell them where to ship, and receive and enjoy. Log on to meatfreaksjerky.com and use promo code SPEED. Night number one of the doubleheader for the Ironhead Sprints, Blaine Corey in the Brandon Governor-owned entry would pick up the victory. Camden Robustelli was P2, Johnny Burke third, Jared Hood fourth, and Dave Hibbard would round up the top five. I caught up with Blaine Corey as he picked up his first career win with the series.
Okay.
Well, Blaine Corey, a incredible night, Friday night for you guys, getting the first win for a dirt track sprint car race at, Douglas County Dirt Track now, since the mid-90s. Car looked really good. You guys had a lot of speed.
Yeah, it was fun. I really didn't expect to have that much speed. I hadn't been in a sprint car for 3 years, and the last time 3 years ago, I only raced 2 races in Finkenbinder's non-wing car. And so I didn't have really any expectations, but between Brandon Governor that owns the car and my dad working on it, they made some good calls and just had me dialed in enough. I just, as long as I can keep it in one piece, basically the car won the race, I felt like.
And what's the plan for you guys in 2023? Brandon having you be sort of the hired gun this year, or just select races?
Yeah, he called me and there was really no plan, and of course I didn't turn it down. And right out of the gate, we went to Cottage Grove and we ran okay. For the track conditions, it was pretty cowboy up, and we had a pretty good outing first time, so he got excited about that. And then obviously, going to Roseburg for 2 weekends later and having the run we did there, I think he's pretty excited, and we might run the IHS tour if everything goes good.
Awesome, that's great to hear. Is there any sponsors or people you want to thank or on Brandon's behalf?
Really just Brandon. He has Upper Rogue Excavation as their business, him and his dad, Brad Governor. So yeah, basically just goes to Brad and Brandon Governor. We don't really have anyone at the moment helping us out, and so it's all on them. And other than that, I just got to thank my brother Braden and my dad Kevin for helping out every night in the pits. So yeah, we're just low buck operation with no expectations, and it's gone pretty good so far.
When it came to night number 2, Camden Robustelli would get the job done, and it's his 4th career victory with the Ironheads. Got the job done for his car owners TJ and Stacy Winningham. Jared Hood finished P2, Steven Snotter 3rd, Johnny Burke 4th, and Dave Hibbard was P5. And here's a word with Camden Robustelli about his big weekend accomplishment. Saturday night was a great night for you guys with the Ironhead Sprints. Looked like a little bit of a spirited battle with Jared Hood for the lead, and it was pretty much a intense race as far as the pace was concerned, and not a lot of stoppages. I mean, there was that one red flag.
Yeah, no, it was really nice to have that long green flag run. We don't really get a lot of those very often, so it's really nice to get in a rhythm and run. I think we ran like 24 laps before we had the red when someone got a little messed up with the lappers, but other than that, it was a pretty clean race and lots of tight racing. And I was literally on Jared for, I don't know, we were trying to pick through traffic, and I was on his bumper for 20 of the laps, and he just barely bobbled in turn 1 and 2, and I just had that little gap and shot it in there and ended up getting the lead right there before the red.
Well, and it had to be great to be at a place for the second straight night at a place that hadn't had a dirt race since the mid-1990s.
Yeah, I really like what the Douglas County guys have put on. It's pretty cool to see all the stuff that all the hard work, and it's definitely paying off. I mean, we didn't have the best surface, but that's kind of going into that. We knew that it was gonna be hit or miss, and they're just learning, and they're gonna take all those notes and give us a better track next time we show up.
And so early in the season to get a win with the Winningham family, that's got to feel good for your guys' confidence.
Oh yeah, it's a big confidence booster. It's always that's one of my biggest goals is to just get that first win out of the way, so we can just kind of so it's not lingering, kind of the monkey off our back, and so we can just go and still race just as hard, but it's just that mental thing in the back. Now that we have one, it's a lot easier to get the next couple once you break through.
Sure. And any folks that you want to thank, any sponsors you want to thank?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to thank TJ Winningham, of course, for letting me drive his car, Don's Lock, Wrap Racing, Linder Powder Coating, H2O To Go, Joe, his brother, Stevie for wrenching on the car, and my dad for all the hard work that he does and getting all my cars ready. And it's a big team effort, and I'm just a little part. I just drive it for about a couple minutes, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make this car awesome and kind of showcase what the speed that we have.
The Ironhead Sprint Series will return next in action on June 9th and 10th for a doubleheader at Willamette Speedway in Lebanon. For more information, be sure and check out the Ironhead Sprint Series website at ironheadsprints.com.